have a much better chance of picking up.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson. A swing pass here to Edwards. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw the little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Second and 7. And Jackson throwing once more. This will be caught once again by Brown. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now it's Jackson. Dumps it off to Edwards. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Carter will try the right side. Carter, a first down and more. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He'll drop that down to Carter underneath. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, New York.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Carter. And he's got room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
They'll run here with Carter. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A handoff for Carter. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Carter to start the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
On 3rd down, Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. The carry here for the big tight end. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, here's Carter. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. That catch good for only a couple. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
He's scared.
Jackson. First down and more for Jackson. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Love. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This one from 48 yards away. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Play action. Now Wilson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run with Carter. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw is Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Shotgun handoff now for Love. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play, because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Now Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side here with Love. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall.
And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Throwing is Wilson.
That's complete to his running back, Carter. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. First down, New York.
On the set. Check my 40. Here we go. Watch twist.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter.
Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Jets on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young.
And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming. Back.
Running left is Edwards. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Mike 19. What we got? Mike 19. Out today you are. Ozzy. Sit up.
Jackson on 1st down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. There he goes left side. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Jackson now. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe away. Racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, Wilson dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Slam, undercut.
Now it's Wilson. Rolling to his right. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Harris. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Ready. Check. Hey, alert 3.
On 2nd down, a run with Carter.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Michael Carter
With touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Ravens, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.